When little things stopped being big, Maya and Leon had always called themselves the perfect match. They loved the same music, shared the same dry humor, even ordered the same ridiculous pineapple and pepperoni pizza every Friday night. But somewhere along the way, tiny things started to feel huge. A dish left in the sink, a late reply to a text, a forgotten errand. Small sparks that somehow turned into arguments big enough to create distance between two people who adored each other. They both felt at the exhaustion of fighting over things that didn't matter, the weight of words they didn't fully mean, the silence that followed. One evening, after arguing about who misplaced the TV remote, Maya suddenly stopped. She looked at Leon, really looked at him. His shoulders were tense, his face tired. Not angry, just worn out. "I don't want this," she whispered, voice soft but trembling. "It's never about the remote, is it?" Leon exhaled slowly, the tension melting from his posture. "No," he said, "it never is." They sat on the couch, close but careful, like two people afraid one wrong move might restart the fight. But instead of accusing or defending, this time they listened. One, they made a promise, pause before reacting. Maya admitted she often snapped because she feared being taken for granted. Leon confessed he got defensive because he hated disappointing her. So they agreed. Whenever something small annoyed them, they would take 10 seconds to breathe before responding. Not to avoid conflict, but to avoid hurting each other. 2. They chose curiosity over assumption. The next time Maya found shoes by the door, she didn't say, "You never clean up." Instead, she asked, "Long day?" And Leon smiled. Not because his day had been easy, but because he felt understood. 3. They replaced blame with "I feel" statements. Leon no longer said, "Why do you always forget?" He said, "I feel overwhelmed when things pile up." The shift was small, but the impact was enormous. 4. They remembered they were on the same team. One night, when Maya burned dinner, she expected Leon to tease her the way he used to. But he just kissed her forehead and said, "So we're having cereal tonight." Romantic. They laughed until their stomachs hurt. 5. They started celebrating the small things instead. A clean kitchen, a shared joke, a hug before bed, a sticky note Leon left on the fridge that said, "Thank you for loving me even when I act like a grumpy old man." Small things became beautiful again. Months later, Maya looked at Leon across the table and realized something. They still disagreed sometimes. They still annoyed each other. They were, after all, human. But the arguments no longer shook them. They no longer felt like they were fighting to win. They were learning to fight for each other instead. And that, Maya thought, was how you stop arguing over small things, not by pretending problems don't exist, but by remembering that love is bigger than all of them. Leon reached across the table and laced his fingers with hers. "No more battles over remotes," he said. "Only battles over who loves who more." Maya laughed. "That's one argument I'll never stop having."